I don't know if you heard about this big pipeline hack that took place. It was a ransomware situation where they had essentially shut down the delivery of gas to all kinds of gas stations. It was like a huge shortage, a huge problem.
It was on the East Coast, right?
East Coast, yeah. And it appears now that the group that may not have recognized the significance of the company they were targeting, because, and again, it's just a report. I mean, I'm on Bloomberg over here, but apparently they backed off on. They probably could have demanded more money. They got paid, by the way, from the company, even though I guess it's the FBI, doesn't encourage companies to pay these ransoms because they suggest that if that takes place, it only fuels that marketplace.
Sure, yeah.
But they paid $5 million essentially to have the instructions necessary to get their data back, get their systems back online. But apparently, experts are saying they could have demanded a lot more. This company's massive. It could have been like $35 million or something like this. So people were curious why this $5 million figure. And there's a suggestion that they wanted to get it over with quickly because they didn't necessarily weigh the amount of government interest and the significance of the shortage that they were about to partake in.
So the next time they attack, it's going to be 35 mil.
Maybe.
This is just like a little taster.
A little test round.
Yeah.
But anyway, the way this thing works is, they kind of lock out or manipulate important company data that's necessary to run the company. And then they're sitting there frozen, losing money every day, looking for alternatives, checking their own backups, unable to come back online, and weighing the option of lost revenue with paying these people off. And it seems to be working increasingly. You're hearing these stories keep popping up. And this time around, they targeted fuel. Colonial Pipeline Co. paid nearly $5 million to Eastern European hackers on Friday, helping to restore the country's largest fuel pipeline, according to two people familiar with the transaction. Of course, you're not going to say for certain that that's what's going on. The name of the group, apparently called Dark Side, specialize in digital extortion and are believed to be located in Russia or Eastern Europe somewhere. The FBI officially discourages, but I have heard that they're a little bit more sensitive or sympathetic, where they say, like, look, we also understand if you want to pay because you're just bleeding money at that point. Yeah. And your customers are without product. And in this case, where the attack affects such a huge supply and you're drawing that much attention, you wonder at what point the government escalates things if you don't pay the ransom. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But it is kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Like a system that's that important, like fuel delivery to the entire East Coast, can be shut down by presumably a relatively small hacker group and held at ransom.
Yeah, they called it the gas apocalypse.
Wow.
There's a lot of stories around people just trying to fight just to top off their car.
Here's a quote. Here's a quote from an expert. They had to pay. This is a cyber cancer. You want to die or you want to live. It's not a situation where you can wait. Sheesh.
That's rough. I never want to hear this.
Those are terrible words.
Yeah.
No. Nobody wants that.